Hello everybody, welcome back. It's your boy Zoe Bad Blood Collectibles, and today on the channel we're going to be going over my top 10 Iron Man figures in my collection, 6-inch scale only. So I do have some ZD Toys Iron Man figures. Those are 7-inch, so we're not going to get into those. Also, I do have the Marvel Select Iron Man Centurion as well, and that is 7-inch. So we're not going over those. All these are based off of 6-inch scale. We have SH Figure Arts, Mezco 112. We also have Comet Cave, which you'll see that big huge one over there, the tallest one out of all the Iron Mans, and then also Marvel Legends. So let's go ahead and get started with my top 10 Iron Man figures in my collection. And before we do, please give this video a like, also subscribe to the channel, help this channel grow. Let's reach 2,000 subscribers. So I want to start making more videos showing off my collection, showing off a lot of stuff that I have in my collection that a lot of you and a lot of people don't know what I really do have. So I didn't realize how many Iron Man figures I do have. I believe it's almost close to over 20 figures. I'm a huge fan of the armor suits. I love them a lot. And I did add in the Ironmonger over here because I keep that as part of the Iron Man suits. So with that being said, yeah, let's go ahead and start off from the least to the best. So we're going to go with number 10 on the list. Number 10 on the list is definitely going to be this one right here. This was actually my first Iron Man figure from when I first started collecting Marvel Legends and 6-inch figures all together. So I did love this one a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I loved it way better than this one that didn't make the list. But this one is horrible right here. This is like very ugly. I hate it for the fact that Marvel Legends can't give us a die-cast Iron Man. It freaking sucks. But anyways, yeah. So this one's alright. Nothing special going on. We did get some exchangeable hands and some blast effects, but nothing special. But I do love it, so this one came in at number 10 on the list. Let's go ahead and move him out the way. Next on the list, this is number 9 on the list. We do have Marvel Legends again. This is one of the original Iron Man suits. I love this one. But man, I hate the way that the boots sit with this figure right here. Other than that, everything else was fine. I hate the extra head sculpt that he came with. It was a horrible looking Tony head sculpt, version of Tony Stark head sculpt, and it was ugly. Now, overall with this figure, the same thing. This thing doesn't have... Look at that. This dude like he's in a regular bodysuit, and his suit should not look like this. It should be more armor, not like that. But anyways, we do have that. It is what it is. It still looks really, really nice. I like the old style Iron Man. But still, man, no diecast. Like, it kills it big time. But other than that, it's still pretty dope. Still made it in the top 10. This is my number 9 best Iron Man figure in my collection. Let's move on to the next one. Getting all the least ones out first. And then... let's go with this dude right here. This is the Mach 1, I believe, of Iron Man when he was locked in a cave. This is the comic book style version. This one looks freaking awesome. I really do love this a whole lot. This is coming in at number 8 on the list. I love for the fact that even though the plastic sucked, would have been dope if he was die cast. They should always die cast all their Iron Man figures. I don't care if you have to pay $30 for them. They almost $30 anyways. But come on, man. This could have been so dope if this was die cast. That would have been freaking awesome. Like they do with the Star Wars figures. And I really do wish that if they would have done that, this figure would have been freaking awesome. One thing I didn't like about this as well was the eyes. I wish we could have saw like human eyes in there with the regular Tony Stark face underneath this mask. It would have been dope. But for some reason, I really do love this one a whole lot. Hate the paint job on it. As you can see the marble stuff on there. I hate that. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's still a really nice piece. So that is freaking awesome. Now, let's go ahead and get rid of him. That is coming in at number 8 on our list. Now we got 7 figures left, and now we're gonna go more into depth with these next round of figures. So before I do that, let's go ahead and pull everything off the shelf. We'll be right back. Alright, you guys, coming in at number 7 on the list, we do have the dang, I can't even get the name of this dude right now. I can't even get the freaking name. But anyways, this one came in at number 7 on the list. This is the one that Steve Roger was in, the Hydro Stomper. There we go. I knew I was going to remember the name. But yeah, this one came in at number 7. Now, this thing looks freaking awesome, especially when you do have the Captain America, the girl. Captain America looks freaking awesome with both of these together. This was a figure that I really did want it when I first found out that they had it out. And I just went and happened to walk into Target and fell in love with this thing. So I immediately got it. And then I just went on a search for each Target store on a toy hunt to look for the Captain America. And I actually found her, and then I got her. And going with both of these, I love it a whole lot. This is one of my favorite figures. The Hydro Stomper is pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. I really love the color schemes as well. Like I said, would have been better if this thing was die cast, would have been dope. But that would have been a whole lot more money, seeing that this thing is huge. So for the fact that we got the hugeness right, we didn't get no marble on this one, even though it is marble paint. In some areas you can barely even notice it and barely even see it. This is freaking awesome. Love the back of it as well, as it comes with effects as well and swappable hands. I do love that a lot. So this was a pretty dope piece. I was really happy to have this when I first got it. So this is dope, always will be. And this is one of my first big guys that I had in a 6-inch scale. So yeah, this came in at number 7 on the list. Moving forward, okay everyone, coming in at number 6 on the list, we do have the Hulkbuster Marvel Legends. And a lot of people will be like, oh, why is that one not in the top ones? This is my opinion, and I'll tell you why right now. First of all, this is the older style. I was happy to get this thing when I first got it, I'm not going to lie. But I saw the other Hulkbuster, and I was like, now that's the one. And if I would have saw that from the beginning, I would have never got this one. But I do love this one, but there's just not a whole lot going on. It looks really nice, but yeah, I just hate the plastic that's going on here with the marble paint, which looks really bad. You can see it big time on this one. Not so much in the lower part of the body, but in the upper part of the body, you definitely can see it. You can also see it here as well. And then especially in these gold plates right here. And it sucks because these things don't even move or nothing. So that sucks there. This was a 2-pack, I believe. And we do get a great articulation for this thing. I'm not going to lie. It is kind of like double jointed, if you will say. But this thing is huge. It's a Hulkbuster. So I don't really care about the articulation. One thing I did like is for the fact that his head could do this. I thought that was pretty amazing. That's dope there. But other than that, you can't really do nothing. It's just like a block, like, that has articulation, but nothing else moves like out of the ordinary. Like these shoulder pads, they don't move. This doesn't move. So it really dropped down on my list because I really thought that these open up and have some gun effects in there or something, but we didn't get nothing. But other than that, it's still dope. Looks dope on the shelf as well. And I'm happy to have it in my collection. This comes in at number 6 on my list. So yeah, I might end up selling them, so stay tuned to the channel. Might end up selling them, I don't know yet. So let's go on to number 5 on the list. Okay everyone, coming in at number 5 on the list, we do have your boy Ironmonger. This one was pretty dope here. This is one of my favorite ones. And this was my second huge big guy that I picked up, and I was fortunate to have this dude. This is one that I always will cherish. This dude is dope. Found this dude at Target as well, and everything about this thing is dope except for the painting on this thing. As you can see, the marble effect, but it doesn't look bad because it is in silver, so I don't mind. We do get different color of silver as well. Also, we do get all that little stuff, all that little detail going on there. And then why I love this one way better than I do the Hulkbuster is for the fact that we get the shocks. The shocks bring this figure out and makes it even more real and not so much like plastic, if you could understand where I'm coming from. Like, you got these feet here, right? Look at that. Bam. This is just freaking awesome. We got all that detail going on, stuff moving there. I like for the fact that it looks like real shocks, even though they don't move here. But we do get movement here in the shocks, like where his arms are. So I thought that was pretty amazing as well. I mean, not where the arms are, but over here underneath the shoulders. We do get the shocks moving there, and then also shocks moving up here as well. So I really do love that a whole lot. That Marvel Legends, they did a great job with this one. We also got effects going on with this figure, and it just looks so dope. Great articulation for this big hunk of plastic as well, and it's dope. We got extra hands as well, and this dude has way better articulation than the Hulk Buster, and he's about almost the same size, but this one just looks more intimidating. This one looks just freaking awesome. And then I just love for the fact that they done it so well. Look at the eyes. It looks dope. I love the reactor, the art reactor that they have in the middle of the chest, which looks real as well. We didn't get that paint, just white paint in the middle and just throw it up. No, they actually hooked it up. Instead of throwing it up, they hooked it up. And if you can see right here without the light, but look at that. That is dope there. I really do love that. And I love for the fact, like, this is one of my favorite Iron Man suit figures in my collection. As far as Marvel Legends, this one is #1 for my Marvel Legends figures. This is dope. So yeah, this one came in at #5. This one will always play a special part. Have a special part in my heart. So I really do love this a whole lot. Going on with #4 on the list, you may already know it's time to move in with some Mezco 112. Alright, you guys, so here we are with the stealth suit Iron Man from Mezco 112. Light up features as well. We also got a freaking Tony head sculpt underneath his helmet, which is freaking awesome. This thing's magnetic. You just put it up there. That is dope there. This thing is fully die cast. And when you have a die cast figure, it just looks so dope. And it looks real. And it looks freaking awesome. And it looks very expensive as well. And this thing was only 85 bucks. I got this thing for 70 bucks actually. So I got a good deal. One thing I didn't like for the fact with this one, I just got unlucky with mine. And it really made me want to get another Mezco Iron Man figure, because this was the only Mezco Iron Man figure that I had in my collection. Was for the fact that his, look at this, like, is loose. So when I'm trying to put him in different poses, even though because he has this drop down motion, it's kind of hard to actually get him in that position or to hold a pose with his legs, especially when you have him on the stick or whatever, the posing stick, and you want him to fly. Look at that, his legs start going each and every one. So I actually got a figure with loose legs, which really sucked, and man, I was really disappointed. But overall, it's still dope. I wish I knew how to fix that somehow, some way, but until then, if you guys know, hit me up in the comment section below. This did come in at #4 on the list because it's still freaking awesome, and I love the shininess that they gave us. The stealth suit still looks freaking dope. I really do love it a lot. We get the 2 different blues. I love the blue that they add on here, but the red pops with the eyes. And then also we got little light up features here, and then also in the middle, which is freaking nice. And yeah, like I said, this thing actually light up. Mezco goes out on their figures, and I think I took the batteries out of here. There was no need for that because I didn't want to use new batteries. Yeah, but this thing is freaking awesome. So yeah, that came in at #4 on the list. Okay, everybody, so we're sticking with Mezco 112. This is my latest Iron Man figure that I have in my collection, and that is the original Mark III, I believe, of Iron Man suit. The original, the OG, the orange and gold, which looks freaking awesome. This thing is fully metal or die-cast metal, which is freaking awesome. And same thing, this dude has light up features as well. Let's go ahead and hit that. I know I left the batteries in on this one, but let's go ahead and hit those lights. Hit them, Tony, hit them. And okay, once again, I did take off the lights, or I left it on. Yep, I left it on and the batteries died. Man, that sucks. It is what it is. It doesn't light. It light up a lot, but not like where it's like it's freaking awesome. But it still is dope. But I don't care. It still looks amazing. I was taking photos with him, and I think that's why it probably died. I accidentally left them on. Man, that sucks. But anyways, this thing is freaking awesome. We get great articulation. This one doesn't do all that wiggly, wiggly, moggly, wiggly. This thing is freaking awesome, you guys. And I love this one a lot, and I'm so glad that I was able to find it. Thanks to the guys at Ageless Geeks, I was able to get this dude brand new, and he's just dope. He wasn't very expensive either, probably $100 for this Iron Man, and I do love it. I love it a lot. This dude is so dope. He looks dope. The original suit color, you gotta have this in your collection. This thing used to be my #1 figure, right? Because we got the OG color. He looks great with the rest of the Avengers. If on my Avengers shelf, this is the one that I use from the Avengers. It's just so dope. So this is my third best Iron Man figure in my collection. Iron Man Mach 3, the original Iron Man suit. This is so dope. Now, I do want to get the other one, the black and gold of Iron Man from Mezco 112, but man, that thing is going like 300 plus, 200 plus. So the prices on Mezco figures are very expensive. Even this one on eBay is going for a high price. So when I can get up, but when I sometimes you just have to wait. And then sometimes if you don't have the patience, you just have to do what you got to do. And fortunately, I didn't have to do that. I was so close to doing it. But my boy Gio hooked me up with this Iron Man. I asked him, hey, Gio, I'm looking for an Iron Man. He was like, all right, I'll hit you back. Boom. Yep, we have him. I have it ready for you. Come pick it up when you're ready. On Wednesday, which was a while back. I had this figure for a while now, but man, this thing is dope. We got a ton of accessories with both him and the stealth suit edition. Mezco always do great with that as well. But man, what really sets it off is I love for the fact that Mezco gave us that magnetic piece that you could put right here where you actually see Tony Stark had on the suit his actual face. So that is freaking awesome there. So let's go ahead and get to #2 on our list. This thing was almost #1. But man, SH, they did a great job with their Iron Man figure. And let's go ahead and talk about that right now. My #2 best figure in my collection for Iron Man figures. And let's move him out the way. And then bring in your boy SH Figure Arts Iron Man, the special edition, the last one, the final one where he's snapping his fingers and then he dies at the end. We do have the, I don't know what mock it is or whatever, but it looks freaking awesome. And I'm about to tell you why I have this one at #2 on my list. Now, this thing come in at #2 for the fact that he has a ton of accessories, okay? He also comes with a 20 head start head sculpt. 3, he's die cast, but then he's not. I don't think he's die cast, but the armor itself looks freaking awesome compared to what we got with Marvel Legends. Where is that Iron Man at? This thing is garbage. And if you want it, hit me up in the comment section below. Maybe I could give it to you guys for free. But this thing is garbage here compared. Now, these are supposed to be the same 2 armors, and look at the big difference. So that's why I said Marvel Legends, need to get in trouble for that. But anyways, this thing is so dope. The articulation on this thing is great. The only downfall with this figure is for the fact that it's not truly 6-inch scale figure. It's more like a 5'9", 5'8" figure, because this is 112 here. This is the stealth suit version. And then look at the height difference. It's bulkier, is way taller. He's in an Iron Man suit. Iron Man suits are bulky and big. This one is a nano suit, I get it, but it could be a lot bigger. And that's one thing about SH Figure Arts, why I stopped collecting SH Figure Arts, is because their pieces are not true 6-inch scale. But other than that, I had no choice to get this one. I wanted a display for my collectible room. I also have the Thanos figure, and I'll bring him just to show you that I have both special editions. These 2 are the end battle, the last sequence of the movie. And here we are with Thanos. Both of these, I saw them both at 5s. and they were like buy one for 150 bucks. The other one you get half off, and they both were like 150 a piece. So I got a really good deal on him. I think I walked out of there paying only 200 bucks for two of them. So that was dope. I guess they would never sell, but yeah, I was able to pick up both of them, which was nice. And they did fix some of the work on here, like with the with these right here. They actually fixed those. I didn't have to super glue them like I did last time, because I sold my original Thanos figure, the one where he was sitting on the thing on the rock or whatever, the in-game version. But man, these two right here, this is the final edition, and I love it a lot. And the reason why I got this one, like I said, I got both of them only because I wanted to put them on a display with my in my collectibles room, and they're like kind of like the center of attention when you look at the top of the shelf in the room when you walk in. And they look pretty dope standing next to each other. So I'm still doing some work on that, and when I'm done with the room, I'll definitely do the full room tour when I'm done doing that. But I'm gonna tell you now, I got a lot of work ahead of me, so I may not even be able to finish that video until next year when I'm really completely done with the room, because there's a lot still I got to do, add more shelves and all that. But yeah, this thing has great articulation, a ton of accessories, and it's freaking awesome. So definitely coming in at number 2 on my list. Now let's go ahead and talk about number 1, and then we'll end this video. So coming in at number 1, it's Comic Cave, the Hulk Buster. This thing I saw at my boy at Aegis Geeks. I was like, Gio, how much is this one going for? And it was going for a pretty price, but I got a good deal on it, so I had no choice but to pull it, because I'm getting the regular price for this thing. And yeah, I bought this thing at the regular price that he was at in the original. And now, since we're only looking at the legs, I gotta pull this thing up because this thing is so huge. He's bulky, he's huge, and boom. I'm working on a project right now, Cooler versus Superman. Stay tuned for that. So, but anyways, here we are. This thing is freaking awesome. This dude lights up everywhere. His arms, legs, hands, head scope, everything lights up on this thing, and I really do love it. And I love it. This is so dope. He's fully die cast. Fully die cast. I think 97% die cast. 70 something points of articulation. He has great articulation for this figure, better than the one that we got from Marvel Legends, which is sad because this thing is so huge and he's die cast and he has more articulation than the Ironmonger. The Hulk Buster that we got from Marvel Legends. But look at the details on this thing. It's sick. And man, I fell in love with this one. I was like, now that's the one I gotta have in my collection. But I was like, man, my wife is gonna be pissed. So I was like, I gotta find a way to try to get this guy without the wife knowing. The box is huge as well, and there was no way around it. When I got home, she immediately saw it before she even got in the shower. I thought she was in the shower, and she wasn't. And she was like, she didn't really say nothing. You know, me and my wife, we work as a team, but it is what it is. But this thing was freaking awesome, man. I love it. And what I do love about this was for the fact that if you have a SH Figure Arts figure and you have the Comic Cave Hulk Buster, you can actually take this head off and then put on the regular Tony Head Start head scope on here, and it fit perfect. So that is freaking awesome. Not only that, this thing is fully lit up. We're going to turn on some lights right now. But before we do that, let's go ahead and close this up so I can show off some of the stuff that this thing can do. I wanted to do a full review, but it is just way too much to do a full review on this thing. But this thing is freaking epic. But yeah, let's go ahead and close this thing back up. I'm going to lift these up here. And yeah, you guys, I want to know what your top 10 Iron Man figures are. You can put them down below in the comment section. Are your just top 3? What is your top 3 on your list? And if you have one of these, like 3-0 or Hot Toys, or this version of the Hulk Buster, I want to know like if it's the best in your collection. But look at that. That is freaking awesome, epic. One thing I just didn't like about this, my only gripe and complaint, is the head doesn't go all the way up where you could do a lot of articulation in the head. But other than that, this thing has line of features everywhere. Like I said, you could just turn it on here. And another thing I wish they could have done, even though I know that it's been hard because then you have to lose their articulation, is for the fact that they could just like put one button for the whole light up features. That would have been dope. But look at that, like Bluetooth or something. But that is freaking awesome. You get it, articulation here with light up features in the eyes, and then also you could turn it in the back here. Pull this thing out. We got both lights here, which we could turn on, and they probably did because I probably did the same freaking thing. Probably left it on without knowing. Oh no, because the lights are there. So let's go and turn off this light, and then I'll show it off a little bit more. Let me hit the light here. This is freaking awesome, right? So we got light up features there as well, and then you hit this button here. Boom, this comes off. You can lift this up here, and then you get the fully lit up Iron Man piece with the arc reactor as well. 2 arc reactors, and Iron Man's helmet is lit up. That is freaking awesome. And then on top of that, we also get light up features in the hands as well. There's buttons for that, but I'm not going to do all that because it's going to be way too long for the video. But it is freaking epic. This dude has great articulation, great everything. This figure is so dope, man. It's just, it blows my mind on how dope this figure is. So I was really glad to have this in the collection. But if you look at all the fine details in the arms, you got fine detail all over. These light up as well. You can easily just pop this out. Underneath the feet lights up as well. And then you turn this thing around. All this light up back here, which is freaking awesome. And then look at all the pose and everything. All the joints. All that looks so real. And then on the inside of the figure just looks so dope. And this is why this thing is #1 on the list. And then not only that, I forgot, we get articulation here, we got swivel articulation here as well. These things come out, you can use it as a gun as well. And then his fingers, you got this dude even sticking out his middle finger if you want to, which a lot of people already have done. I'm not going to do it, but look at that, boom, 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 articulation there, the articulation there. This thing is just so freaking awesome. Yes, this thing is #1 on the list. So yeah, I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you agree with my top 10 figures in my collection? Like, a lot of you may have different figures. Some of you may have the Mezco gold and black version, which I wish I had in my collection, but he's just way too expensive to have on a secondhand market right now. But I just want to know what you guys think about my collection. What do you think about all my figures that I have? Do my Iron Man collection suck as far as the 6-inch line, or is it a pretty decent amount of figures or dope Iron Man figures that I have in my collection? And like I said, this is only all 6-inch, but man, this thing looks so dope here. And this thing is definitely going to be part, like, I'm trying to figure out when I redo my room, move some stuff around, because I have a lot of stuff that I haven't even put on the shelf yet that are brand new, especially with Mezco figures. And like, I'm buying stuff every week, every other week. I just got that new cooler figure, so there's a lot that I need to figure out, and where I'm going to put product, where I'm going to put figures, and to add to the shelf. I know I got the Power Rangers coming soon, so I'm so excited for that. But other than that, yeah, this is #1 on the list. So I want to know what your top 10 Iron Man figures are, if not your top 3. Hit me up in the comment section below. Don't forget to give this video a like. Also subscribe to the channel. Help this channel grow 2,000 subscribers. See you all later.